Greetings! Welcome to Rimworld. This is going to be a bit of an experiment that I'm going to try because I don't know. So I've tried this experiment before and it went surprisingly well, so this time I'm going to try it with a little bit of a spin. So what am I going to do? Well, you probably have guessed that from the video, but basically let's start from the very beginning. So Rimworld is a survival story generator game, as it is written there, and I'm going to try to recreate 4 survivors based on me and 3 of my friends, and because we're all artists, I'm just going to recreate the 4 artists, us. But the problem is, we have very little practical skills for a scenario like Rimworld, so it's going to be very deadly. But more than that, I'm actually going to not come up with, but I'm using several mods, including some high-tech mods eventually, but also some like Call of Cthulhu mods and some magic, so it's going to be really a mix of everything, and yeah, I'm just gonna try and see if we're going to survive. So let's start. So we're going with the with another situation, the scenario crash landed. I'm just going to edit that. This basically means we will have some medicine and some very simple starting equipment, so it's not super dangerous. As for the storyteller AI, we are going with medium. We are going with commitment mode. This means whoever's gonna die is gonna die and there's no reloading. Let's just go for that. The seed is kindness. Is that random or did I fill that in? Well, I don't know, but let's just generate our world. Alright, so this is the world where we're going to be essentially playing. Now, we're rarely going to travel, I imagine, but where are we going to settle down? Well, I would love to settle down in like a normal-ish looking forest and maybe a place where there is a river. And I think the best place to do that would be probably here. Now there's a huge river here. I don't really want a huge river. There are some large hills here and a river, so let's do that. We can set the average temperature does not get super cold. So yeah, let's go with this. This place is absolutely ideal. So let's go. And here we are. So these are our survivors. And we only have 3. Alright, I finally figured it out. I was actually missing a mod. So here we can prepare carefully our survivors. So let's start with the survivor I know the best, myself. So I'm just gonna call him Vinny. Vinny, which is which is a nickname here, and just horrible. There we are. So I'm not going to focus on age because unless it's super old, it doesn't really matter that much. What I'm interested is the skills, right? And then things like backstory and stuff. I'm actually not going to worry about them too much because when you take a look at how many things there are, oh boy, it can be quite lengthy. So I'm not going to focus too much about what we've got here, but I'm going to focus on the skills themselves, right? So let's just say this version of me was some sort of a wreckage explorer, and then all right, I was an artist. I was a drug artist. Lovely. Now let me customize. Oh, there we go. There's hair. Male, please. Go on. And what sort of hair? I mean, this looks pretty cool. If I can go like white-ish, because my avatar usually has white hair. That looks good. Or maybe a bit more green. So what about my abilities? So I'm going to decrease everything as low as it can get, right? But naturally, there's going to be some bonuses that I simply cannot go under. So, for example, the stuff like being intellectual, etc., etc. So, let's see. So, fast learner, slowpoke, that makes sense. Now, shooting. Right? Can I... Well, here's the thing. First, I should probably select what I'm passionate about, which basically increases how fast I'm going to learn. So, I am very passionate about art. I am sort of passionate about cooking. I'm sort of passionate, or used to be, about like martial arts and stuff. And that's about it. Right? Now, I can't really give myself shooting skills. I'm going to leave those at complete 0. When it comes to art, I am going to give myself something like 12, just because I'm like on a pretty good level when it comes to writing. So I'm going to be a writer. Now I can't shoot, but I'm going to give myself 5 in melee, because I actually used to do Tai Chi as a martial arts. So even though that's not really combat oriented, that can work. Now, absolutely 0 in construction, mining. That my weak nerd arms could not carry a wooden log, let alone build something. Now, I'm going to give myself 5 in cooking, because I'm a pretty good cook. I'm going to give myself, like, probably nothing in plants, because I was never good with plants. Right? Like that, no. I could keep house plants, but that's about it. Now, as far as animals go, I think I'm going to keep the 30, because the only animals I have are 2 tortoises, and those are really easy to take care of. Now, when it comes to crafting, I've been crafting some stuff, like arts and crafts and stuff, so I'm going to increase that a little bit. Now, I cannot go lower on medical, but when it comes to doctoring, I pass out when I see blood, so definitely not. Social, definitely not. And I'm going to give myself probably 10 intellectual, because I'll have you know I'm studying at a university. So fuck that, I'm going to be intellectual. Okay, I'm incapable of dumb labor. I don't know what that means, but alright. Now, I'm going to also give myself a trait, and the trait here is going to be a lightning mage. Because you can do all sorts of, like, stuff. There we go. Lightning mage. Ta-da! So lightning mage it is. I can do lightning magic, because it goes well with what sort of avatar I have online. Alright. So that's that. Now we have this Eldritch creature here. Oh my god. And you know what? I'm actually keeping this Eldritch creature. I'm gonna call it Lunaria. Because my friend loves Eldritch horror and creatures, so there we are. A medieval slave and a veterinarian. That's a terrible combination, but I'm just going with it. And I am just putting all the skills at 0. Now, force sensitive. I don't really want any of us to be a Jedi. Okay, avoiding drugs. That's pretty good. And distrust Xenos. I don't know what that means, but I'll figure that out. So, as far as I know, construction, I mean, they have a bonus from the childhood bonus, which I'm not going to like go through, because look at them. There's no way I'm going to read through all of this. So, no. Mining, definitely not. There's no reason to. I am not sure about cooking. When it comes to art, though, I'm definitely going with like 15, right? They are very good. I'm pretty sure about medical, but they would probably not be too too weirded out by blood and guts, because they are quite the fan of gore, so I'm gonna go with medical 5. Intellectual, I'm gonna put that probably to 10, because I don't think neither of us are gonna be dumb. Well, I should probably give it a little bit lower, because if I'm basing that off of me just going to college, and it should be a little bit lower. I'm not meaning to offend anyone, alright? I'm taking that, you know, current education-wise. Social. I'm sorry, I can't increase that. I'm gonna probably put some interest in medical, maybe some crafting, just like, you know, to be artsy and craftsy and stuff. The animals, I'm gonna keep it like this. They have a cat, so I know, oh, that's something. Plants, I'm probably going to put plants to like a 4, because they live in nature, and compared to me, I live in the middle of a city, I know nothing about plants. I see one tree once per year, and it's the Christmas one, and it's made of plastic, so definitely better than me. I'm not pretty sure how good they are with cooking, and everything else should probably stay like this. Next up, we are going to create Noira. I'm not quite sure. I don't think she has blonde hair anymore. So let's just do like let's do the hair brown. That ain't brown. This will have to suffice. I don't know. So I'm gonna go with Noira. And can I just leave Noira in? Okay, no, Noira. There we are. Right, Pyromaniac. I mean, sure, a childhood pyromaniac and a pyromaniac. Good. Now, definitely not a bladesman. I'm going to Great Memory, Quick Sleeper, and Sickly. I mean, sure, I'm probably going to remove the Sickly. I'm going to replace that with some sort of magical power. Now, I'm sort of thinking what magical power would fit here, right? Because it's like, I mean, I'm probably gonna go with something like, is there a cleric? Nope. Okay, is there like a priest? Yes, a priest. Force of life. Yes. Okay. That most definitely works. Yep. So priest. Boom. So, now this is a little bit of a problem. Actually, let's not put her into priest. Let's go with a paladin. Because that is still very sort of holy and that sort of stuff. But, yes, I know for a fact that she has used or shot, not used, but shot a gun before. And the thing is, none of us are going to be good with guns. So we need someone capable of shooting. I'm going to give her a little bit of melee because I know she tried martial arts as well. Let me actually bring it all down. There we are. Okay. Definitely a very good artist. I'm going to put that all the way to 15 as well. I'm not quite sure about medical. I'm going to give her a little bit of a social skill because I know, in fact, that she had a part-time job which actually involved talking to people. Can you imagine that? Crazy. Intellectual, I'm gonna put that, what did I put it at? 7? Yep. I'm going to enjoy the fact that I'm the only one so far at a university. I'm going to give myself an intellectual bonus because fuck it, I am absolutely useless in everything else. Crafting. She's pretty good at crafting. I'm going to give her that because I know that she made me a book, not one, but 2 in fact. There's been some other projects, artsy and craftsy, so Definitely going with that. Animals. Definitely go with animals. Because she has quite a few. Definitely also kind of go with plants. Because, I mean... I actually put that to 5 in both cases. Because, once again, she lives more closer to nature than me. Cooking. I think I'm gonna put that to 5 just as mine. I'm going to give her a passion for that. Because I know she's been baking. Construction... I do not know. I mean... I'm gonna give her the animals passion, because she can be quite passionate about animals. And I think this is probably everything. I don't think she ever built anything. I'm gonna give her a little bit of melee. Okay. And finally, let's go with... That's a female? Okay. Let's go... I don't know if these hair really fit, but alright. Yep, there we are. And let's go with Typo, the final one here. So, Psypo. And the child of a crime boss and a mercenary leader. Yep, that sounds like Typo, alright. And a trigger-happy psychopath. Oh my god, that's actually pretty good. Unwillingly... They're gonna be the strongest one of us. Okay. And no chemical fascination because drugs are fucking... Okay, what do we have any injuries here? Old gunshot wound on my left arm, on left hand stabbed, right fourth toe. That's absolutely minor, so nothing I should really worry about. Now, I should probably also... I mean, Lunaria is an Eldritch horror, but that does not mean... they will not be a wizard. Now I'm thinking Summoner, Succubus, Blood Mage, Death Knight would fit. Maybe a Lich would fit as well. A Lich or a Necromancer, I think. Let me check out what a Lich does. So, Lich. Forsaking life in exchange for a power and an immortal existence. Choosing to employ undead for menial tasks. That is absolutely Lunarian. Oh! Oh! Oh, okay. So, Lunaria is not an artist. I mean, it's gonna be fun. Okay, and as far as Typo goes... I mean, Typo likes squids, so is there something like a Hydromancer here? No, there's an Ice Mage, there is a Master Sniper here, there is a Psionic, there's an Arcane Mage. Probably not, okay. So I think I'm gonna go with a Technomancer, because I know that they have been fiddling with robotics. Technomancer. Boom. Okay, that is our group. Actually, it's not. They still need things. They cannot be artistic. Oh god, no. What is... Doctor and disabled are disabled. Okay, they will not be the boss of a crime... The boss of a crime child. No, the child of a crime boss. No, no, no. So, artistic, definitely. Going all the way up to 15. And I'm thinking probably crafting an interest. And I mean, they've been learning languages. I've heard stuff about robotics. So I'm thinking, you know, intellectual, yes. Why not? Maybe I'm going to give myself the benefit. I need to pat my ego a little bit, right? I'm not sure about social, medical, animals. They have a pet. Plants, they will know that from being a gardener. Not sure about cooking. Not sure about melee or shooting. I'm not sure if that would fit. So we're gonna go with this. All right, time to start then. All right, we are here. So, wow. Okay, first things first. What the hell? What the hell? I can fly? Why can I fly? Can we all fly? We can all fly. You know, I think we can fly because of Lunaria. Yes! Because Lunaria effectively has all magic, oh my god. So they can raise the dead, undead from corpses. Fog of Torment, they can eat a corpse, yes, also very Lunarian. Causes intense pain to any living creature caught in the blast. And can quickly fly to a location. And do psionic blasts. Okay, cool. I can conjure up a lightning storm. I'm guessing that it will be very indiscriminate. But I can learn other things. So that's cool. Noira has a shield. Yes, and the ability to heal us. And Typo can actually learn something. So either Techno Bit, Small Autonomous Orb. That's cool. Deploys a turret. Damn. Or create a weapon. No, I need that turret. So here we are. So first things first, let's just count our supplies and figure out who should have who. So Nora is the best shot, so let's give her the rifle. Lunaria will probably not need any rifle or stuff like that. I'm going to give Typo a revolver, myself a knife, and since Lunaria will have to stay alive... Oh, of course. They are an Eldritch being. They do not wear clothes, of course not. Silly me. Okay, I'm going to speed things up a bit, and now we need to start thinking about, you know, where to settle down. So this is the entire map. And I'm sort of thinking, this would be a perfect place for setting up. Because from the north, there are only mountains. South is a bit more open, and if we're going to get attacked from south, it'll probably be the best if we're living somewhere here. So, also, one important thing, I need to figure out who will do which job. Okay, I can already see some problems here because Lunaria, being an Eldritch being and a very powerful lich, despite being interested in bodies, will not doctor. So I'm supposed to be the doctor. Okay, sure, but I will require assistance. And there we go, that's all set up and done. Now we should have an animal. We have Inga, a husky. Aww, that's so cute. Okay, so, oh, a recess in the wall. Interesting. So first things first, we need very simple living quarters, right? A place for us to stay. Now the problem is there's a river. Is it? No, it's shallow water, but it's flowing. So let's build a basic bridge. Right? It will cost 60. Do we have the ability to... Nah, we have to. Okay, let's just make a very simple bridge. I'm going to send everyone to make a very simple bridge. Typo is on it. So we can cross the water without risking, you know, well, going across the water in some unwanted fashion. Now, I'm pretty sure Lunaria could make us some undead slaves. but not yet. We do not have any bodies. So... I'm going to make like a little sort of shack for us. Right, 8 times 8 shack. I'm going to give it some nice-ish look. Probably, I'm not going to make floors yet. I'm just going to give an order to cut any plants that are inside. I'm going to put a torch inside. So furniture, and there's a torch here. So let's put a torch inside to keep us warm and give us light. And they're going to build it. And we probably do not have any more wood, do we? Oh, we do, but I'm actually going to tell someone to just go and start chopping these trees. Right? And yeah, things are looking good. So what is this shield? Protects the Paladin from damage. That's good. Then we can make the manual turret. I'm sort of thinking if we should probably use the turret to quickly kill something so that Lunaria can just go and... You know, I mean... how much mana does this consume? Cooldown 15 seconds, 30 mana cost. Complex stuff. Very complex stuff. Okay, Lunaria is going to be a big mystery, but sure, I mean that's what you get from living with an Eldritch being. And now they're going to build roof over their heads, and I'm actually going to build a floor as well, so that we're not living just like on dirt. We're gonna have this. Now, next up, we need to figure out where to plant our food. So the growing zone that I'm going to designate should be at least 20 by 20 for us. Or... I mean, it should be 20... More like 10 times 10, actually. So let's go with 10 times 10. That should be sufficient for us. I'm going to say that we're going to plant rice there, because rice grows super quickly, and we're just going to have lots of it, and I'm going to tell them to turn this into farmland. So that's going to be food dealt with. And things are looking pretty good. I'm also going to restrict what we're going to do every day. So basically every evening there's going to be recreation, because we also need to take care of moods, because up here you can see that Lunaria is completely green, I'm a bit more blue, and Nora and Psypo are a bit less green. The more this sort of frame is filled up, the better mood they have, and good mood can cause inspirations and bonuses, and bad mood can cause insanity and breakdowns and a forbidden knowledge center? Huh. Okay, I mean, we can start a cult, that's also a fun thing. I imagine that if we're going to, and we can find other survivors, if we find other survivors, I'm going to make Lunaria essentially lead a cult. A cult of Eldritch beings, because not only does that sound very Lunarian, but it's, I mean, it's an Eldritch being teaching cultists how to be Eldritch, and what does it mean? Oh god, Elder Thing bed. Oh, a hollow cylinder for solitude equipped with hooks to rest weary appendages. Okay, well, I mean... oh my god, that is big. Okay, well, they're gonna need that. Right? Lunaria needs their big bed. I'm going to make sleeping spots for the rest of us, because I honestly have no idea how to care for an Eldritch god. Or not a god, Eldritch creature. As far as I know, they are not a god. Yet. although very close to it with those abilities. Now, once this is done, we will also need to make like a stockpile, right? Something where we can place our items, and I think this area is gonna be, frankly, just perfect. So mine this out, if you will, and please put doors here. And I'm not going to put floor there, I'm just gonna ask them to maybe smooth the surface a little bit. Oh, after they are done with the mining. And to build a roof over the area. Alright, everyone's sleeping. Lunaria does not really need to sleep. Of course, it's an Eldritch thing. Of course. Jesus Christ. My phone is ringing in a strange way. What the hell? Alright, never mind. So, I mean, Lunaria is going to be an absolute powerhouse. Maybe a little bit too overpowered. I mean, I wanted to create an artist and I accidentally created an Eldritch horror. That also sounds very Lunarian. Okay. So, we need to build this place, which is going to be a stockpile. And stockpile is essentially a place where we can put everything we own, right? Although, yeah, they botched the construction. Despite being an Eldritch... Oh my god, blood mana? Undead? I mean, sure thing. Jesus Christ. Okay, so... I'm not quite sure. I mean, they can rest here, right? I can just tell them, okay, that's yours now. Okay. Now, very quickly, we're going to have to start cooking. Now, we don't have electricity yet. It's too soon for that. So I'm going to build this, and I'm going to build some furniture here. I'm going to build a dining chair next to it, so whoever cooks is essentially going to be comfortable while cooking. I think that's going to be either me or Noira. Now in the meantime, everyone is planting some crops here, looking fairly nice, right? And we also need some recreational things, so recreation... horseshoe spin, probably. That's going to be like super basic. Can you imagine an Eldritch creature just tossing horseshoes at a pin and having fun? I don't, but that's most likely what's gonna happen. Does Lunaria need recreation? Oh yeah, they do. They absolutely do. Well, so far though, we are managing, right? Our collective skills are granting us survival. Right. Now, I'm going to create a stockpile zone here for everything. Right? And we still have some food here, but it's going to run out super fast, and I'm gonna go and grab these flak pants. And we're gonna have to, like, later on, find some food, maybe we can go hunting, etc. Now, when it comes to leveling up magic, you can actually see that we are all slowly gaining EXP just by existing, really. So, we're just gonna grow slowly. Improves the turret system, increases turret's autocannon fire range. Level 5 adds rocket launchers. Fires 2 rockets, fires 3 rockets. Oh my god. Firepower. Increases burst shot count by 0.4 per level. Huh. Okay, what is the default burst shot? I don't know, but we'll figure it out. It can also be shot as a mortar. What the hell? Alright, so in the top left we can actually see some of our resources as they are being gathered. And yes, we are doing things. So Lunaria does not need to sleep. They don't really need anything. Food, rest, they just need recreation, right? And corpses. So what I'm going to do is create... No, that's too small. Essentially create like housings for us others. That's too big. I think I'm just going to create like a small 5x5 room. That's too small. Okay, 6 times 6. That should be, yeah. Okay, that's pretty big for a room. I need to essentially create 3 of those. Lunaria is not going to have their own room so far. And inside here, we're going to build some beds. 2, 3. We're also going to build some torches there. And that's about it, right? So that's the basic stuff. Also, yeah, floor. That's another thing. I should probably think about building a floor. Not quite sure if we're going to have enough wood, so I'm going to extend the order to cut down all the wood from the nearby area. And there we are. We're actually doing pretty well. Now, when it comes to furniture, I think we should also have an animal sleeping spot, like a spot for our doggo to sleep in. And also the floors will need to be underneath the doors as well. All is looking well so far. I'm actually surprised that they're doing this well with construction. I mean, they are fucking up a lot, right? You can see construction botched. It's not doing really well, but we are surviving. Now, another thing that we should build is some sort of defense perimeter. So I think with sandbags, which we do have some steel down there, we should build like a sandbag line that we can all fall behind in case... Oh, visitor! She's named Vesalo Condor. What the fuck are you? Vampirism. A vampire. Okay, I originally planned on killing them. But I'm not going to do that because, oh my god, a vampire. Hell no, hell no. Okay, I will send Noira to the vampire because they are the most social. Now, we can buy some stuff, some herbal medicine, some magicite. I don't think we really need to buy any of this stuff. We can kill them, but I'm not quite sure what vampiric powers they can have. And they do not look human, so no. I am abso-fucking-lutely not. I'm absolutely not killing them. Okay. So, let's just destroy these spots. Go to your beds. There we are.